Hello, dear ones. How are you? Happy Tuesday night to those who are in Tuesday or going into Tuesday night, and those who are already into Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Thank you all for joining me tonight. My name is Cindy St. Martin, and I'm a certified angel therapist, and I'm certified in mindfulness and certified in holistic health and healing, and also a Reiki master for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. And you're joining me tonight to get a prayer from Archangel Michael and hear what wonderful divine messages from our angels. So thank you for joining me, sharing your love, your wisdom, your energies with me. I am so grateful and very happy to share this with you. Oh, Diana's having trouble getting on. Sorry, Diana. So I had already, hello, Victoria. Thank you for dropping by tonight. Yay, Cassie. I love you too, my beautiful soul sister. Thank you for joining in tonight as well and showing me some love. I had already called upon God, the Ascended Masters, the Archangels and angels to be with me, including Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. And because of law of attraction and power of intention, I can't select the wrong card. They're in control. So I kindly, most lovingly ask that you go ahead and call on your angels, send them to me to meet my angels, and to meet and greet with all the other angels that are here tonight. And we'll have a little bit of an angel party going on, okay? And they will help guide with selecting the cards and with the reading tonight. And so we should have you should probably hear something that means a lot to you. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Archangel Michael prayer cards. Hello, beautiful Stacy. Thank you for joining tonight. Oh, Victoria, what a blessing you are to me. Thank you for the love, my dear. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Archangel Michael prayer cards. And we'll see what message Archangel Michael has for us in prayer he wants to share. Okay, I was shuffling, and this one flipped out. I love it when the angels reach in and pull one out for me. It makes it a lot easier for me. And so Archangel Michael tells us, guarded and protected. And the prayer reads, it says, thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we are safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. Shielding and protecting from Archangel Michael. Guarded and protected. You know, when we see him, thank you, beautiful Cindy. Thank you very much. There's another Cindy here. There is a tropical storm in the Gulf, in the United States that's brewing, or it's already in motion. It's named Cindy. So, but believe me, Cindy Phillips and me, we're not as violent as that. We're very mellow, loving people. So, yeah, I had several people say to me today, come up and say to me, do you know there's a storm named after you? And I was like, yeah, I know. Oh, I love you, Lori, and thank you for joining me and showing me love. Thank you so much. So let's go back to Archangel Michael shielding and protecting with him. When we see a picture of Archangel Michael, and this picture shows him with a sword. But usually when we see Archangel Michael, I love you too, Lori. When we see a picture of Archangel Michael, usually he's carrying a sword and a shield. Hello, beautiful Suzanne. Thank you for joining me tonight and showing me love. Thank you. So with that mighty sword of Archangel Michael, you want to call on him. And you can speak to the higher selves of your loved ones because you have this connection and this sense of trust between you. So you can definitely call and speak on their behalf as well. Hello, lovely Anna Maria. Thank you for joining me tonight and showing me love. Call Archangel Michael with his mighty sword to cut away and remove all negative energies that is attached to you, your home, your car, your belongings, your children, your loved ones, your grandchildren. That's what I call on. And the people that you love, and Tilly. And call and remove all the negative energies with that sword. Now, there are cords that are attached to us. And some of these cords, they're attached to us by people, because they're so dependent on us, or they're negative energies. They need us, and they feed off of us. And these cords could be attached to us from past lives that we're bringing into this lifetime. And they could be many past lives, old karma that we weren't able to get rid of or solve in past lifetimes. And these cords, some of these cords are very thin. Some are very big, and every time this person thinks of us, they drain us. And this might be a reason why some of us have backaches or shoulder aches, or tummy aches, or tired, because we have these negative cords attached to us. And so what you want to do is call on Archangel Michael with his mighty sword, and you can't get this wrong. You just have to call on Michael, and say, cut away all the negative cords that are attached to me. And you can actually envision him with his mighty sword cutting away, releasing all the cords that are attached to you. And you can go down, up and down your whole body, front and back, whatever, and just cut the cords away from him. Now, some people you might know that are still attached to you, because you think of them, and you're trying to get rid of them out of your mind. And so you want to cut the cords, the attachment that you had to these negative energies and these negative people, or even situations that are attached to us. And you want to cut that away with Archangel Michael's mighty sword. Now, there's another way you can do this too. If you feel deep inside of you, imagine Archangel Michael has a vacuum cleaner at the top of your head. And he's sucking out all the negative. He only sucks out the negative stuff. He leaves all the good stuff. He's sucking out all the negative energies, all the negative stuff, the toxins that are inside of you, taking it out of you. Just sucking it. And you can sit there quietly and just call on him and just imagine and feel this. Feel his energies. Feel his wings around you and taking care of you. And his color is royal blue, purple, and sometimes gold. You might see it. Now, when he sucks all that negative energies out of you, it just leaves empty holes and spaces inside of you, because you remove something. So when you remove something, in order to feel whole and balanced, you got to replace it with stuff. So now you're going to have him put in love. Patch up those holes and those empty spaces with love. So you're no longer connected to negative energies. Now, with his mighty shield, the sword and the shield. With his mighty shield, you call upon him to shield and protect you. Shield and protect you, your home, your belongings, your car, your children, grandchildren, family members, friends, me, with all my loved ones. Yes, I named them, my sisters and Tilly, and all their loved ones. When you have a sense of trust with somebody, and they trust you, then your higher self can speak for their higher selves. Okay, they're open to receive that. And to shield and protect that only love penetrates that shield, keeps away all the negative energies. Now, when you put this into practice, you're going to see changes. You're going to see people that you're trying to make peace with, and you invite them over to your house, and they have all kinds of excuses they can't come over, because they know they can't get into your home. They will never cross the doorway because it's shielded and protected. Okay, and you can call on Archangel Michael to put angels at every window and door of your home and around you to shield and protect you. And you can, also when you're shielding and protecting, I've had this happen quite a few times with me, where I'm walking either down the pathway or pavement or street, or even in the market, and somebody will maybe be about anywhere 8 to 10 feet away from me, and they'll stop and look at me, and they'll turn around and walk away. Totally blows my mind when that happens. You know, that you could see that I can't go past that person because you're shielded and protected. And I speak the truth that this really, really happens. So, but when you do this, you can't say, "Oh, I hope I'm protected." You can't say that, and "Oh, you're curious." You have to know that you are. Know that, because that makes that shield even stronger and more powerful. But you have to disconnect. You have to remove the negative energies that are attached to you by cords or inside of you, or do both, you know, to go ahead and do that. So we're calling on Archangel Michael. He's telling us guarded and protected, okay? Thank him for protecting your loved ones and yourself, and ensuring that you are safe and that all of your needs are met. All your needs are met, are based on love. Everything that you need that are met, he provides it for you. Believe me, he provides it for you. And be open to accept divine help. Be open to accept Archangel Michael's help. You cannot say, "I hope this happens," or, you know, if you show any form of doubt, you're delaying it. You have to know and be positive and be excited for the protection and the help that you need, knowing that it's right for you and all others to accept heavenly assistance, that it's really going to work. Good card, and good luck with the shielding and protecting. Tomorrow we have the summer solstice, and you know, first day of summer, the longest day of the year, and some of us have different ways of celebrating it. You know, they have festivals or ceremonies and things like that, and some people just take it as it comes. Whichever that you do, I hope you feel blessed. It's in the middle of the week, and it's a good time to put the practice of shielding and protecting during the change of the seasons as we're going into summer. It's really a good time to go ahead and do that, especially the longest day of the year. And then after that, slowly gets to the shortest day of the year until we get to the winter solstice. And then that's the shortest day of the year. So enjoy the day tomorrow. Feel blessed and honored. And then Friday, we have a new moon coming. So 2 days afterwards. It's really powerful. A lot of powerful energies, a lot of powerful things that are going on now. So stay happy, stay calm, stay positive. Go ahead and move forward with the changes that are happening. Hello, beautiful Minerva. Thank you for joining and showing me love tonight. Or a day. It's 12 hours, you're 12 hours ahead of us, so you're dealing with Wednesday morning. So I'm shuffling the Angel Tarot cards, and we're going to see what wonderful message our angels have for us. Did you send me your angels? I hope you did. My two angels, we all have at least two angels with us at all time. There could be different angels at any given time, but we're given two, like, you know, guardian angels that are with us. And my two angels' names are Elena and Jamamba. And so you can ask your angels what their names are. Sit quietly. They will speak to you mentally, okay? And you'll hear their names. And don't doubt what you hear. If you don't hear anything, it means you got to release some negative energies so your vibration or your frequency can get a little higher to hear them better. So you want to release any negative thoughts or energies, or anything that's weighing you down, especially ego. And you'll hear their names. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. First card is the Ten of Air. It's a good card. And it says, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Okay. we're coming to the end of spring and going into summer, and with that comes a lot of changes that that we're encouraged. The energies of the universe and of the planets and the seasons that are changing, and it's time to surrender. It's time to really decide that you want change, that you want things to go ahead and get better. So make the changes. It could be just your thinking, the way you think, changing the way you think to encourage more abundance, more blessings into your life. Or it could actually mean, changing a whole situation or dealing with a person. Get rid of the ego thoughts and the energies or negativity, and then embrace the change. Don't fear it. Some people fear change. They're worried what's going to happen. Stop worrying. Just allow it to bless you. Allow the universe to bless you. Know that you are in God's favor. You are a child of God. Things have to change in order for blessings to come to you. You learned what you needed to learn. Now go get to the next grade. It's graduation time. Okay? To graduate from the class that you were in, all the lessons you learned this year. Graduate, it's time to move to the next grade or the next level or the next chapter or the next book in your life, to go ahead and do that. Don't fear it. Be excited for what's to come, and know that you create your reality by what you think, say, and do out to the universe. We create within our minds. So you can if you just create in your mind, which ego exists, it's everything that's negative. We can make things worse, or you can create from the love that's in here and bring it up to here and create a divine destination that you're looking for. Expect things to get better now. Yes, stay positive. Okay, stay positive for this, because changes are going to happen. Recovering from an addiction. Now, an addiction is something that we think we can't live without. So maybe it's a situation or person that you thought you couldn't live without. Now, of course, this could mean, drugs, alcohol, things, food, things like that. It could actually mean that, and you're deciding to make the changes that you need to make. And this maybe it doesn't pertain to you. Maybe it pertains to a person that's in your life. But these are the energies that are around. Because this is a general reading, so I'm throwing out different things that could mean to you. This could mean a person in your life or a situation that's around you that's affecting you. Okay, or could it mean you as well? Okay, so recovering from an addiction, making the changes that we need. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean some form of substance abuse. It could be addiction to anything, to a person, to Facebook, to the computer, to the TV. Any form of something that we feel that we can't live without, and we realize, what? I'm tired of this. This is not the way my life's supposed to be. It's not fulfilling to me. So it's time to end this difficult situation that you're going through. Okay? Sometimes they're with people. Sometimes we feel, I'll never survive if I'm on my own. I was there, one time I was there. And I had never, ever, ever lived alone. Never, ever lived alone. I always had either, as far as my boyfriend, husband, and I got divorced, and fiance, boyfriend, I always had children. I always had someone that lived with me. And in 2009, I have been living alone since 2009. Guess what? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. And you can too. Trust in the path. Trust that everything that you need will be provided for you, and that you can recover, and embrace the change, the wonderful change that's going to happen, and expect things exactly to get better now, because we stay positive. The next card is the Two of Air, and it says being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate, pretending there's no problem. So when we go back to the Ten of Air, we got the Two of Air and the Ten of Air. At the end of a difficult situation, let's make this decision. Go ahead. If the best thing that that can happen to any of us is being fed up. I love that. Once you're fed up, then change is happening. So it's time. If you're finally fed up, yes, make the changes that you need. Be fearless. When you're fearless, being fearless is supported by love. Being fearful is supported by ego. It makes you weak. So you want to be fearless, which is supported by love, to go ahead and make the changes. Make the decision that you need to make. This is the time. We have the change of seasons happening tomorrow. We have the new moon on Friday. The universe, the angels, God, everybody's supporting you to make the changes that you need. Now, make a decision to make these changes. Go ahead and make this. Don't pretend that there's no problem, that nothing negative is existing, that ego isn't involved in what's going on in your life. It's time to make these changes. Very good, Victoria. Very good. I know it's empowering. You know, when you are now. Would I like to live alone forever? No, not at all. You know, but at this time in my life, and since 2009, you know, I went to Angel University. I got my certification in angel therapy and my certification in mindfulness and holistic health and healing. Got my Reiki master. So during this time period, that I really grew as a person and became powerful and divinely blessed. I went through lots of transformation. So I think, you know, if I wasn't alone, in order to become who I am today, empowered and learn so much stuff. I was always in taking a class for this, taking a class for that. I was in this mood of learning and changing and being strong and enlightened. So yeah, so it's okay. Now I'm not speaking for everybody, but this is what worked for me. I'm just sharing my work for you. And Victoria, she related to what I said. But go ahead and make the decision that you need to make. You are being supported. You know, if something's not going well, if there's a problem you're getting, remember, if there's a problem or any type of negative energy thing that you're dealing with, you are getting a red flag from God, a warning telling you got to change. This doesn't work for you. Okay? God doesn't punish you. God doesn't give you problems. You know, we create them ourselves by not listening. Yeah, we want to make sure that we listen to our path and know that good things happen to us. Being fearless, go ahead, make the decision, make the changes that you need to make in order for wonderful things to happen in your life. And now is the time. Okay, last day of spring, we start summer tomorrow, and we have a new moon on Friday. So, you know, the energies of any moon phase, especially new moon and full moon, are powerful 2 days before and 2 days after. So you have the 4-day period. Tomorrow is 2 days before the new moon, okay? And you want to really make sure that you sit down and write down the things that you want to manifest. Make a very detailed list of the things that you want to change, things you want to manifest. And, you know, and what I want you to think about this, too. While you're writing this list, I want you to think about, you know, if you're looking, you say, I want more money in my life. Let's say this. Let's say that you're looking to increase your finances. And so you write down more money in my life. What I suggest that you write is, help me to find the way to increase my finances. Don't just ask for more money. Ask how to do it. Okay, show me the way, and then be open up to receive it. How can I improve this? Show me the way to improve this situation in my life. Show me which decisions that I need to make. Angels, speak to me. Ask for this type of empowerment. You don't want to just things just plop on your lap. You want to learn how to do it. You want to create it from the very beginning to make it grow. Because if you're waiting for, now remember, if you're asking for an increase in your finances, the universe is throwing things at you that you need to learn in order to increase it. But your focus is on getting more money, not how you're going to get it. But when you put your focus on how am I going to increase this, what's going to happen for that, it's going to happen a lot faster because now you're open to see that. You're going to see it in front of you. It's going to happen a lot quicker and a lot faster. So I hope that you're understanding what I'm saying. During this new moon, this is what you need to do. If you're looking for a relationship, or you want to develop a relationship and make something better, again, don't say, I want a relationship, I want, and describe the person that you want, what you want them to do. You want to say, what do I need to do to draw this type of person to me. Show me the way. Show me to bring more positive energies into my life. Enlighten me and inspire me. That's what you want to put down for the new moon. Okay, so really, when you write this detailed list, really think about the changes that you need to make in order for these things to manifest a lot quicker in your life. The steps that you need to do to make this transformation and make the abundance that come to you. Okay, so just don't ask for it. Ask how to get it. Okay, yeah, I want my finances to be increased, but how do I do it? What steps do I need to do? Send me, universe, send me the opportunities to increase my financial situation. Send me the opportunities and the knowledge how I can draw my soulmate to me, my twin flame to you. Show me how I can increase more love in my life, how I can become more lovable, how I can become more abundant, how I can get rid of my ego. Okay, ask for a very detailed list in that way. And when you do that, then we have the renewal card comes up. And it says, it's a good one, review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So these cards tonight are really telling us about shielding and protecting, getting rid of negative energies, making the changes that we need. Review and evaluate what you want to change, what the things that you need to do, how to go about. Review and evaluate. You got a couple days, 3 days before the new moon, well, 2.5 days, whatever you want to look at it, before the new moon, and to write this detailed list, write the things that you need, really see that it really works. If I have time, Victoria, I will. Just know that I want to say, Victoria says, can you post this later for us on the right way to ask the universe? You just have to ask. If you ask from a place of love and not from a place of ego, then it's never ever wrong. It's just figuring out, really take a review and evaluate, like the renewal card. The thing is, if you speak from a place of ego with intent to hurt others, or intent to be better than anybody else, or with intent of greed, okay, to be greedy, or with the intent to be materialistic. When we have the intent to be materialistic, that means we feel or agree, we feel we're living without. And that's a form of suffering. But when we live from a place of love, knowing that we are never without, we're never ever without, we have everything that we need. And when we realize that we're blocking it by worry and by fear, then we're saying to the universe, yeah, I live without, I don't have this. But when in reality, you do have it. You see the difference between ego, the will, the ego, and divine will. You really do have everything. You have everything in your life. It's always there. Okay? And so when we tap into this, when we get to the basis of this, very good, Anna Maria. She says, the universe is your friend. So just pretend we're talking to our friend and from a place of love. Absolutely. They will respond to you. There's no there's no wrong way to do it when you speak from a place of love. But always remember to ask, what do I need to do to increase abundance into my life? Ask the angels. Don't just ask for abundance, because it's already there. And you don't have, it's already there. It's like, that was like asking for more food and your whole table's full of food. Say, hey, can I have more food? And the table's full of food. Or your refrigerator's full of food. It's like an oxymoron there, okay? Yeah, everything that you need is right there. You just need help learning how to see it, how to achieve it. And part of that, and most of it, and probably 100% of it, is removing ego. Removing the ego, and to open yourself up to how to get it, to how to see it. It's, you know, it's like there's ways of having it manifest a lot quickly. You know, it's like if I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. Well, I see, but everything's blurry. I can't see clearly. And so we're aware. Now you all see me sewing without my glasses. And so when I put my glasses on, then I see things clearly. So, you know, so when I ask, you know, the universe helped me to see clearly. They go, aha, I'll put these on. Oh, I see clearly now. You know, so this is, you're asking the universe to provide the tools that you need enlightenment. And sometimes just sitting quietly in meditation. You know, opening yourself up to receive, staying positive, knowing that everything you need is there. The opposite is always present. That means it's always there, but we fail to see it. We are conditioned from the time that we're little to believe and act a certain way, you know, and to be fearful, not trusting, you know. But at the same time, we go to church and they're telling you to be faithful and blah, blah, you know, all the stuff that churches tell you how to behave, but they don't tell you how to go about it, okay? And this is where, you know, the power of spirituality, you know, is that one-on-one connection with God. But that, there's no rules. The only thing is removing the ego, speaking from a place of love, making that connection. In spirituality, there's no set prayers to say. And I'm not that I'm saying that prayers are wrong. Not all, you know, the Our Father and the Hail Mary and the Glory Be, and, you know, you can tell I was raised Catholic. You know, say this, and no. It's that personal relationship with God, with the universe, with your angels, to speak from the heart. You cannot pray the wrong way when you speak from a place of love. That's right. Anne Marie, she says, you know, what we don't see, everything's changing. The line should, but you can go back and read what she said. You know, the thing is to see, the blessing is always there. It's always there. And when we see that, thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much. You know, when we see that everything that happens to us is a blessing, everything is perfect the way it is, that we don't see with ego, we see from love, and we know that the universe is constantly blessing us and constantly guiding us. So again, if something doesn't go right, something that isn't right, we're being encouraged to make the changes that we need to make, take a different direction. Everybody's sharing the love and encouraging the wisdom that we all have. We have this connection that we make in the sharing. I love that you're all sharing and supporting and loving each other. Thank you so much for that. So, renewal time. Remember, we're having the change of season tomorrow, the longest day of the year. I love that. Only by a few more minutes than today. But it's the longest day of the year. And it's time for renewal. We're having the new moon on Friday. So it's all good. So let's go ahead and let's ask our love angels to come to us and speak to us. If I go ahead and shuffle the Whisper of Love cards. Okay, so I they cut the deck. Victoria is asking for the love angels to speak to her. They're going to speak to all of us. The first card is get to know each other. And the card reads, I love this card. Can you see the picture of these two gorgeous mer people looking at each other and smiling at each other? It says, learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Now, of course, in an intimate relationship, one with partnership, that's very true. But, this is a general reading. But this is true with all our relationships. And even if it's a relationship with a negative person, knowing that they deserve love and their need for love, and being respectful to them, thanking them for sharing with you, even though it's negative, showing them love. Thank you, Rosemary, for joining me tonight in love. And thank you, Victoria, again. Thank you for the blessings, Rosemary, and the love. Thank you. Even when we're dealing with a negative person, we want to recognize them and show you have divine energies are so much more powerful than ego energies, negative energies. So if you're dealing with someone who's negative to you and whatever, say, hey, thank you for talking to me. Thank you. I appreciate what you're saying to me. So you're actually showing them love. And it's important for a relationship to grow. But of course, that relationship with that person may not grow, especially if it's brief. But what is going to grow is other relationships are going to benefit from your wisdom, from your kindness. Because remember, you're a magnet, karma. Okay? We put into practice that relationship, especially the relationship that you had with yourself, with your loving creator. When we're kind and we meet the love to all people, to each other in a loving way, it strengthens our relationship with self. And when that relationship is strengthened, then it automatically strengthens our relationships with others. So this isn't just strictly to an intimate relationship or a partnership, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or significant other. It just doesn't deal with that. This is a big worldly type of thing, and of course, when you always thank people for caring for you, even though they may be a newsy body or interfering. But thank them for thinking of you and caring for you. And look at their intentions. Always look at someone's intentions from a place of love. Don't look at them from an ego sense. Because remember, where they're coming from, what they say and do is their karma. How you react to it is your karma. So when you react to it, seeing it as a place from love, oh my gosh, what kind of karma are you attracting? One that you are totally deserving of, So you and this takes practice, because we're conditioned when we feel like we're being attacked, we want to attack back, but that's not how it works. We want to be wise and dim those energies, and say, what, you're absolutely right. Thank you for sharing that with me. And they are absolutely right. To them. Maybe not to you, but to them. And that's what you're saying. You're bringing peace to the situation. Remember, if you have a choice between being kind or right, as the magnificent Dr. Wayne Dyer always says, choose to be kind. It's going to benefit you in the whole long run. Of course, you're the bigger person for that. The next part is physical touch is important. And it says, for some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Again, we're being supported. These two cards are supporting each other. Recognizing a negative person who's so-called might be attacked or whatever. You know, sometimes they need some love. We got to recognize that they're suffering. So and we all know how wonderful it is to be touched. So even if you just touch someone on a hand or touch them on the shoulder or say, hey, you know, I care about you. Thank you, or a hug. And any of this, just, and of course, if you're in an intimate relationship with someone and the physical part is just not happening anymore, you need that to stay strong. You need that to give each other a hug. Show some love. The touch is very, very, very important for that. And of course, you're creating a wonderful law of attraction and karma that we need when we give love. Now, if they're a negative person, you know, you give them love, recognize their suffering, and get away from them. You don't want to absorb their negative energies. And of course, this goes back to the guarded and protected card from Archangel Michael about shielding and protecting from negative energies. But it's really good. Some people need that more than others. You know, I had this one massage therapist years and years and years ago who once told me that when some people that he gave a massage to actually moaned. They had these moaning things, like it was like heaven to be touched. And his thought was they probably don't get touched. And how we need this. We need that human touch. We need that love. We need that support. We need to show it to each other. And, you know, and when you do that, it is creates a karma and law of attraction that we need. So I am, and the third card is the Union of Hearts. And it says, there is a connection of love that defies explanation. Now, of course, this is a general reading, and of course, this could mean with a partner or with someone, you know, that when we come, and again, this picture is just gorgeous. You see the two trees embraced, and they're rooted. Trees are rooted. They're strong. They're rooted in the foundation of love. You know, when a tree's roots are in the soil, they get their nutrition and their vitamins that helps them to grow into mighty, beautiful trees. And so they're rooted in love. And we are all also rooted in love. And I like to think that we're trees because, you know, our souls and our spirits live forever. And like a mighty, mighty old oak tree or redwood or any of the huge trees that are out there, you know, that can live forever. And that's the same thing we are. Ciao, Bella Anna. Thank you for joining tonight, my dear, wonderful, beautiful friend. Thank you. So, and so there's this connection of love that defies explanation. You don't have to explain it. You just have to feel it. And sometimes, you know, you can be with someone and just feel their energy. You have this instant connection with them. And this is with the universe. This is with each other. And this is what we need to connect with, especially when we're dealing with a negative person. You want to tap into the love that's inside. You want to bring that love out of them. You want them to feel, because they're suffering. They have probably low self-esteem. They feel their world is falling apart. They're dealing with ego, and we want to shower them with love. We're given the opportunity. God gives us the opportunity to be compassionate, to show love, to be understanding, and to reach out and to help someone. So the Union of Hearts. This is a connection of love that defies explanation. Okay, good card. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle now the Law of Attraction cards, and we'll see what intention the angels want us to share or practice. You might want to write this down if you like. And these cards deal with prosperity and abundance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. And the card is flexibility. And the affirmation reads, it says, I am flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions. I am flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions. Of course, if you're taking the wrong road or you're not listening to the divine messages that you're getting, you have to change course. You have to be flexible about it. You have to be wise about that. It's great wisdom, knowing that you have to make changes in order to get to what you want, to create, let things come faster for us. They're there. They're there. We just have to know which bridge to cross, what door to go open up. And this is when I was talking about the new moon, asking how you can do this, how you can get there. Don't just ask for what you want. Ask how you can accomplish it, what you need to do. And also be patient, stay excited about what's to come, that you're able to create it. It's there for you. You need this wisdom, you need this experience on creation and what to do, how you can create with your mind and tap into the energies of the universe and of God in creating. God creates in his mind. That's where we are all in the mind of God. And since we are made in the image of God, we too have the ability to create our reality through our minds. We have that same power. And so we want to make sure that we don't fill it with ego, fill it with negative energies. We want to fill it with love. And when we create, then we can see with our third eye which path to take, where we need to go, what bridge to cross, how to get there, the travel that we need that gives us this great wisdom and great sense. Oh, wonderful, Rosemary. Very good. Very good. And again, Course in Miracles, I recommend that book. It's going to tell you how you're able to create the miracles, how you can create exactly what you want, the changes that you need, and the ability that you have. If you're frustrated, anything you're doing in your life is frustrating, work, career, home, people, situations, they are warning signs to make the changes that you need to make. And just go ahead, be fearless, and make those changes. Be flexible, be adaptable to change to different situations. We have the first day of summer tomorrow and the new moon on Friday. I'm excited. I hope you are too, in order to manifest wonderful, wonderful things in your life. So thank you all for joining me tonight and sharing this time with me. I'm very grateful and very blessed of your love and support with me. And of course, if anybody is in need a personal session on how to create, to go more detail of what you're going through, just contact me. We'll set up a session with me. And we can connect and just deal with exactly what you're going through and how you can take care of that. Of course, this is a general one, but you might need a personal one. Just contact me. And of course, if you share my video, you get a chance to win a session with me. So thank you for sharing, enlightening, and inspiring others to create a divine, wonderful life for them, and of course supporting me as well. So thank you all for that. Have a wonderful night. Let your peace and love fall down upon the earth. God blesses you too. Bella Anna, thank you for the love. You're very welcome, Anna Marie. Suzanne, thank you very much. I love you too. And know that God blesses and loves you, so do I. And that you're powerful when you're knowing. When you've got the ascendant masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you're powerful. There is no stopping you. So You're very welcome, Victoria. Thank you for joining me in love. So have a great night. Enjoy Wednesday tomorrow in the middle of the week. Those who are already into Wednesday, enjoy your Wednesday night, and into Thursday. So have a peaceful and wonderful day. Know that you are truly blessed and always show gratitude. So thank you, Victoria. I think you're amazing too. Thank you. And of course, hugs and kisses and loves from me to you. And of course, I wish you all namaste. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.